Yeah, after this playthrough, I'm gonna have to hit the hay, guys, because I'm tired. I'm probably gonna do less than an hour of Hades this week because it's already 10 o'clock here, and again, it's a Monday night. This is harder to do. I think I just have to be more diligent about doing my main show on Saturdays. And try to maintain my flexibility because it does make it. I'm not sure where the best position for me is. I think up here. Why is it taking so long? Like, we can hear the game, right? Just can't see it. Come on. Like, I'm staring at the game. Okay, there we go. Usually it's not all that bad. I think I'll be less in the way up here. It has been, I think, over a week since I played this game, so that could have something to do with how it's not recognizing it.
My understanding is you had a little run-in with an Nemean chariot, just kind of plowed right into you there, didn't it?
I actually didn't even expect to get to Elysium last time.
Next time.
I didn't expect to get there.
Your enemy is not the wretched dead, and not your father, lad. It is the underworld itself. It has been fashioned to prevent escape. You must have seen by now how all the chambers seem to rearrange themselves.
The underworld itself, my enemy. I'll do my best anticipating its surprises, sir.
Prince, your father, I think he's pretty steamed right now about something, so
Steamed about
maybe
everything all
you
the
could
time.
stay away from him, or I could tell him you're not here.
That's quite all right, too, sir. I'm not afraid of him, and neither should you be. You're the best help he's ever found.
Just doing my job here, Prince.
I'm a little bit concerned about how she always flies away.
The watchdog Cerberus observes the prince.
I think I'm gonna miss out on something in the game. Is that I really like that song, Good Riddance.
I see
That was
you've
probably the
decided
highlight
to
of the last
come
episode.
home. Changed your mind yet? Or looking for more pain and suffering?
More pain and suffering for sure. After all, you taught me to appreciate the finer things.
You keep telling yourself that, boy. But mark you my words, sooner or later this life that you have chosen for yourself shall teach you I was right.
Keep going in
Good
circles.
talk. Good talk.
Sometimes I feel like this is like waiting for Godot the game. So you just keep returning to the same point in time.
This ought to help Orpheus keep his boundless libraries of music in order. Just have to fill it in.
Oh my.
Our court musician need not be so indulged.
Oh, come on, Hades. Hades.
Anything I can do to help you find your muse, mate?
I fear my muse is long since lost to me, my friend. Though truly, thanks for asking. I suppose she must be out there somewhere still, since I once traveled across this land in search of her, and found her then. But that was quite a while back.
Wait, you found her? What happened?
Well, this was back when I was still alive, you understand. Your father, why, he doesn't care for anyone to leave this realm, and basically now I'm stuck here as well. Not seen her since, and I'm not much for travel anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for letting me know. Hope you get to see her again someday.
I appreciate the sentiment, my friend. Though please don't worry about her or me. I mean, we're dead. We're fine.
It's be dead.
May I help you somehow, Zagreus? Because if not, why don't you leave me be?
She's like Hades in the sense that she's always been a great
I know
man.
you.
Achilles is the strongest there ever was. Lee Band's playing Elden Ring, and I mean, it's a good game.
What's on the old exchange?
4 keys to buy a nectar. I don't yet have enough. For 100 gems, I can get another diamond. Interesting, but it's a limited time offer.
Fine job, Thanatos.
My child.
Chaos seems to have taken somewhat of a liking to me, Nyx. They mentioned you.
They mentioned me, did they? I thought, perhaps, that they had long forgotten. You should know they are my mother and my father, child. We have not spoken since the dawn of time.
That's... oh.
Very interesting lore. Very interesting. Chaos gave birth to the night. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Again, I don't really know that much about Greek mythology.
A prophecy's been added to the list.
Job and close at heart. Equipping the different keepsakes. It's hard to keep track sometimes.
I'm wide awake.
Wish there was an easier way to track those achievements, you know? Wish it was easier to progress in the game. I wish there were fewer achievements.
VIP area
And they were
upstairs,
easier to
you
track.
watch out for those weapon wielding gents out there. The eyeball soul thing that pops out when you beat them, you gotta squash those too, or else they'll grab their gear and come right back.
Crush the souls of Elysium's exalted shades to stop them from regenerating over and over. I'll definitely do that next time I'm there.
It's hard to find them.
Aegis hungers.
Whoa, yeah!
What next? What do we have currently equipped? Oh, the tooth. I like equipping it until I can get more levels, you know? I think Chaos Gates is better in the early part of the run, and then Lucky Tooth is better in the later parts when you're more likely to die. Gives you an extra life, you know? Keep the ball rolling, so to speak.
Ready as I'll ever be.
And this is like, what, the 50th time we've been through Tartarus?
Uncle Poseidon.
I have to double and triple check. They have 2 nectars.
Trusty elder brother Hades must have tried to poison you against us lot. I can imagine it clear as water, nephew. I'm proud that you've resisted his undoubtedly most twisted words.
Tempest Flourish. Let's try it. Make a choice. Okay, pretty cool.
Shoot.
Lots of Chaos Gates.
Don't mess with me right now.
Don't mess with me. I love this special. It's like very powerful now. It's only common. It's only common ability. Like, I'd rather only use it for up close battles.
Thank the gods.
Only when I'm right on the enemy. Every other time I can never use specials. I'm still hitting them. Through the wall, but I can hit him through that wall.
Come die again.
Look how strong it is.
I bet Charon's going to want all this.
It like makes the special not suck. It pushes back as well. Which like bumps it up to the next level of strength. I need chaos!
Who are you?
I should it had more, what you call it there, more text. The only problem with the special is once you use it, it's out, so to speak. Like, I can't hit when it's out like that. So you gotta like attack, and then get it back, attack, get it back, attack, get it back. So you got hit there.
Lady Athena.
You're nothing like your father, Zagreus. I mean that as a compliment. He cut himself off from the rest of us. Many times have we attempted peace to no avail.
That sound. Played something good. I don't. Yeah.
You come to my domain bearing an all-seeing artifact that sprang from me after the dawn of time. It is considered a defensive instrument, I do believe. Though I suspect you have discovered, or soon shall discover, it is nothing of the sort.
Slothful affluence gives me more coin. And assault. Time I attack, get hit for -4. That seems really bad. But the upside is like really great. I deal increased damage, striking that damage for us for the remainder of the playthrough. Usually I would go for this one. Slippery Lunge. Anything that doesn't require me to use my cast since I don't use it anyway. Maybe I will try Slothful. I am slower. Dionysus. Athena or Artemis. Athena's the only one that's not super challenging. I think I'm gonna say shield. Come on, Lady Athena. Really like. Where's the push?
Olympus, I accept this message.
Good job of like not taking damage. I don't think I'm gonna take the Trove Trail. I don't want to take more damage than I need to. I do have 2 lives, but at what cost? At what cost?
Let's see what's up for sale.
25 healing. Artemis. get a bunch of healing. Or arts. You can get both ways. Never mind, I can.
Should come in useful.
Yes, it will. Tricky, like I have to hit one for the combo to work. See, I have to hit one. If I miss and nothing happens. See, it's good to snipe him though with that attack. Shot. Dude, I'm not getting the coin. Is this even useful? God gauge, I don't even have a god attack, right? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't even think I have a buff like that. I think this one's gonna make it like impossible to kill.
Let's see your relatives of on Olympus get you out of this.
Survive for a bunch of seconds. Should just keep doing this. Kind of silly. I guess I did get it.
Fine, get out from chaos has a new effect.
I'm moving normally now. No. I need actual coin. I need.
Charon's shop.
I can't afford anything from Karen because I keep getting. Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
I guess. I can give Karen, but yeah.
I knew it.
That mirror's made you stronger, Zagreus. You're fortunate to have Nyx helping you.
No hard feelings. I think she feels partly responsible for all of this.
She shouldn't. The only one responsible for all of this is you. And I thought even you would have understood that by now.
This would women in these condescending works. Sometimes I think they can't even help it. They can't help themselves. Yeah, I do think it's like almost freaking better.
Not now.
Here's my way.
Use the special. Everybody hurts.
Not yet.
Which one of those is more damage? The deflect or the wind? hit by a couple there. It's not that much damage. This is a little tedious.
What's this?
I need to use my shields. I don't know you can bring everything back.
Look out below.
I'm staying in it.
I'm empty.
It's fine, you're not out. Not as good. That was good. I don't know. I'm trying to deflect. Fuck it all back, you know? No, not here. Got her fine. Damage is not the strong suit.
I did it.
Like, I have really good defenses, but my actual damage leaves something to be desired. It should not be this hard.
You're going nowhere, boy.
This well's nice. You want to trade in?
Which one?
I think I should keep the chaos, just in case. Only get...
Still need these.
I can get one of these. Okay, this one's great. That allows me to get instant value off of my
Up we go.
thing. Assuming, of course, that it doesn't like it. Free bard.
Change of scenery at least. Let's check on Master Chaos.
That's the chaos. This will be our second chaos.
here.
I'm gonna use special quickly here, but hopefully we get something good for chaos. How does chaos booms like? Good thing, I guess, that the bathroom's so close.
Hades.
I think this could be like freaking game breaking. Running flourish. I think this is something special. Gonna take running. I mean, I have
strength.
I mean, I have this special rarity that the other ones have, but it's.
More Inferno bombers?
I just had to play it safe on these guys. What's the downside again? Try to just hit them with their own bombs. That's one thing I need to be afraid of is not hitting them with this shit. Strength is not the strongest of this build. But survivability is.
Back to dust.
Oh man, these armored dudes. I forgot to freaking dash there like a forgetful person. The lava, nice little lava. All of you guys, you know. I'm trying to like just scoot him into that fire, you know. How did that hit?
Has to be the last of this lot.
I hope so, because this is kind of getting tedious. So my deflections are like outrageous. Like I deflect everything. Hit you, I can do damage to you.
Who doesn't love this stuff?
I don't believe it. I don't believe in it. Daedalus. Daedalus, anything that buffs the special. Just normal. Just no more armored guys, please. I don't have means of taking out armor. Look how long it took me to get that guy down. how long it's taking to get this one guy down. This is one guy. Nice. Dash, hit is the ones. Wow, all of that would be great. Kind of ridiculous, right? Like, hit him with the shield, hit him with the shield. I almost feel like it's like the pinball run with how much these guys are getting ping pong. Those guys can get frozen, I didn't know that. Strat. Almost died. Bull Rush charges up faster. I think this is one bigger.
That should do it.
Make my special even more ridiculous than it already is. Pomegranate power does seem useful. Ares does also seem useful as well, though. If I can get a pomegranate on the special, though, I mean, that could be, like, freakishly good. With the Poseidon thing.
It's him.
Death has come.
Thanatos,
Thought I
perfect.
might find you all the way out here. Although, quite frankly, I'm surprised you're still alive.
I can hold my own in case you haven't noticed then.
I'm about to die, actually.
That happened, Zag. Now stand back and let me show you how it's done.
Let me give you nectar first.
This ends now.
Okay, this is messy. Whoa! Dying is... Oh, wow. Yeah, just stick around after you help me because... Yeah, I died. I got hit by a palm. Dude, can you do something about all these guys over there? Yeah, simple. I'm dying. There's stuff everywhere. Strategy to use here. Like, look at this screen.
And that's the end of that.
Dude, how do I give you a thing? I have to talk to you first.
Delicious.
And I don't know if that was worth it. Like, I took a crap ton of damage.
What's with the look? You had your hands full, now you don't, thanks to me. Seems
Even
I'm
with your help, that was
thanking
freaking
myself
brutal.
Since you're too proud to do it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say when he gets like this.
Like, I died. I think Poseidon or Zeus would be a better asset. Maybe Poseidon. Yeah, don't walk into the lava, please. This is kind of a cartoony kind of run, in that I am like relying so heavily on this special. Like, there's no need to do anything else. It's just like special every time, all the time. It's just special. It pushes back to an absurd extent. Look at that. Only could do more damage. I don't know why he does that. Like, I keep moving into the lava. See, like, I need to just leave here. I think it's controller drift is what it is. Kind of annoying. Actually, look at that. You can't really play the game because you keep getting automatically pushed into the lava.
No hard feelings.
See, like, I'm not responsible for that control. See that? That right there? Like, I'm not doing that. Look at this. Not doing it now. There, see, look. I wasn't even doing that. Gosh dang, I don't know why it does that either. This is the only game I have that I think has controller issues like that. It's like only Hades. And like, this is the only game I have where the menus just go nuts. Victim takes damage while moving is rupture. Your boons will knock away effects also rupture foes. So the Y, I think this would be the one to get because it stacks. Watery blast in the area. This one also seems great. Blast damage is 150. Which one's better though? Razor Shoals or Breaking Wave? Maybe I should try Razor. They do stack. They do stack. Anything that improves my special. Not so confident about this run with those controller issues. The last couple rooms have been like brutal. Like that Thanatos room is quite brutal. And I hate these enemies so much. Pretty strong, pretty strong. And there he goes again. What's annoying about these enemies is I think they're actually taking more damage.
Okay.
I can't even see that guy. I'm just like pew 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 pew.
Where now?
I think anything that helps me to not die is good. Is this the one that lets me cash in? I think it is. I think I should take this one. Now that I think about it, because Karen might help us heal. We need to heal, Karen. We need to feel like we're close to something real.
Glad you like it, mate. Thank you for helping me out with your supply, even if you fleeced me with those prices.
Would I rather have a pomegranate or Aphrodite? Again, pomegranate can be very powerful if I can get a special bonus on it. I do have room for more boons though.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Yes. I think this is the one. Yep. I'm in a whole nother league. Fighting the boss is not a big deal. He's probably not going to be affected by my ability.
Get back stuck in the magma and no one gets hurt.
Yeah, this boss. Welcome to the Hydra fight. This is all I do, and I try not to get hit. Okay, he's mixing it up a little bit. We are too. I think we actually took damage there. Look how pathetic our damage is. Shielded? Okay. You're standing lava. For some reason, which is not true. Yeah, I died.
Close call.
I think dodging and spamming special is the only chance I have. I know it's stupid, I know it's cheesy, but it's about all we can do. And sadly, the rest of your attacks are simply too risky to do. I'll just save the god thing for when I inevitably take damage. I just have to make sure. It just doesn't deal damage. Like, look at that. Even the cast deal damage. I don't think I'm gonna survive this next phase. Look at this, like how yeah, exactly, I'm like, how am I supposed to survive this? Keep spamming dash and spamming special. Even though your special can't deal damage.
Did you see my brother? He's come back.
Goddamn Dylan's
He's
freaking
here
game.
somewhere, I think. Good old Thanatos. He's so busy all the time, he never talks to me. Kind of like your dad with you, I guess.
Indeed.
Hard to believe you guys are related. Where the frick is he, dude? I have to give him a nectar. Oh my god, I'll just prep the next run. I'm getting a little bit tired of this dog.
The Hound of Hell barely regards the prince.
Bye. You don't let anybody in or out of this place, do you, boy?
The whole, like, Hades thing is kind of tedious.
Tell me something, boy. Did you enjoy the searing heat of Asphodel?
I'm open to a change of climate, even if it gets a bit uncomfortable.
You know nothing of discomfort yet. Making it out of Tartarus isn't.
Looking forward to it.
I've only done it like 20 times this playthrough.
I understand you've journeyed well beyond the pits of Tartarus, my friend. Another most heroic feat of yours. And truth be told, I find it quite inspiring.
It just ascends in difficulty.
To make you want to sing again?
Though that's a rather bold insinuation, Zagreus. I don't know that I've the will for that. I need some time to think. Is that all right?
Of course. New music.
That one, then.
I'm attempting to work here.
Oh, he's here.
Mother, is there something I can do to help with all of this? I spend too much time away from the house. Please, let me know.
You are already doing what you can to help, my son. Continue doing so. Matters are at stake here concerning you and all of us. Your support and choices in this shape the outcome that shall come to pass.
I understand, and I will do my best. Thank you for taking care of everything. I have every faith in you, Mother. and in this house. Farewell.
Farewell.
Stick around, damn it.
We're proud of you, House Contractor.
Zagreus. Good. I wanted to tell you something. Your victories against me.
I guess not. This existential crisis of a game.
How do you figure?
Nyx's mirror. You couldn't possibly beat me without its help. Or hers.
The Boons held more than Nyx, I think.
Past you. To the surface.
Call it what you want. You're doing what you have to do. I understand.
Nothing wrong with having help.
I don't know how many times I've beaten her at this point in the playthrough. I really don't know.
That resembled you out there in Asphodel. Resembled only in the vaguest sense. I mean, they lacked your charm or social graces anyway. I just hope you are not related, since I sort of...
Oh, those old things? They're relatives just in the loosest sense. Like, say you had some nasty, almost mindless siblings born entirely from your own blood. Something like that. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a steady job because of them?
So I have your permission to continue hacking down such Gorgons with impunity?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thanks for asking, Prince.
It's definitely missing something. I think I've said it before, it's like any way of preserving progress. I think is what's really missing. Buy a nectar, should I? Let me look in the thing first. Like, I don't want to have to replay through Tartarus for the 20th time, you know?
Stronger. Skelly.
Hey, you're getting pretty
I
strong.
don't want to talk to
pal.
Skelly again.
I
I
am
just want
being
to.
paid to tell you that, but not being paid to not tell you that last part.
I have to ask you something, mate. What do you even need the pay for, anyway?
That, pal, is nobody's business but my own. Besides, it's impolite discussing money all the time.
It's time,
The
Baratha.
spear. Just once, I wish they would give me this freaking gun or this. I'm just tired of using these three main weapons the entire time. Like, ad infinitum, like I just keep getting these stupid freaking weapons. Give me the freaking guns. And look at that, like I'm not even controlling my character anymore. Do it like an N64, and like SpongeBob doesn't do this, Elden Ring doesn't do this. Hades is the only game that I'm currently playing that has that like locked control thing going on, and the whole menus thing. Mysterious, it might the wretched abomination known as the Minotaur spirit across the coast of Greece. Those cast in the labyrinth in which he himself was trapped had no hope of escape. I wasn't even able to gift Thanatos that time. Is it one of those things where you have to see him a certain amount of times before you can gift to him? Because I don't actually know how it works. I think I'm done with the game. Next time, join us as we try Ligartha, whatever the heck this spear is called. Did they ever give us the gun?
Hexagriff, the rail of adamant. Annihilate all who oppose me. Got to reload.
We gotta have more fun with the game if they let me use. I guess I can use it. I just don't get extra darkness. I'll try again next week. Try it again next week, folks, but Hades, I don't know. People were saying game of the year. I don't know about all of that. Like, and I said this too before, that it does feel and seem a lot like the first act of Inscription. Where you just have to keep doing those like rumble runs or whatever they call them, where you have to just keep trying to get the best run to advance. The only difference is in that game, when you finally get your god run or whatever they call it, the one where everything goes according to plan, you can move on to the next step of the game. And this game, it's like I feel like I keep rolling the dice over and over again, trying to get that, you know, snake eyes or 12 on the dice. I just keep rolling. It's like I get 2 3s, I get a 2 and a 3, I get like a 4 and a 5. I just keep rolling those dice over and over again, over and over again. Like, I feel like Sisyphus in this stinking game, trying to push this rock up the hill called progress. And every single time I keep losing ground trying to push that stupid rock up the hill. Because they have that game design, in effect, where it's like you have to start from scratch every single time. It doesn't matter. And I think that's probably my biggest complaint with the game, is that it really doesn't matter how far you get in any given run. Because whether you get to Asphodel, whether you lose to Megan Tartarus, whether you get to Elysium, you're always going to have to start from scratch on the next run. You're always going to have to start right back from square one in Tartarus. And that's probably my biggest beef with the game. Like, do I really need to play Tartarus again for the billionth time? Supergiant. You know, like, I love the color green as much as the next guy. As a matter of fact, it's my favorite color. But having to fight Megara and her sisters for the 30th time is not fun. Okay, like, period. Figure out a way to lock in progress. And I'm not talking about incremental upgrades either. I'm not talking about, oh, here's like 50 darkness so you can respawn in an additional time. Yeah. Take a look at the last run we had. Did that extra charge of Death Defiance really matter there? No, it didn't. It didn't matter at all. Because your damage is so low, whether you have 1 life, 3 life, or 4 lives, you're still going to get melted by the Hydra boss. You're still going to get melted. You're still going to melt. Because you don't have damage. Even though you've been stacking all of these boons, all of these buffs, to increase your damage, to increase the effectiveness of your special, you still don't do diddly for damage. Guess you're going to start back from Tartarus again, back into Hades. I don't know. I feel like it is like read the book, Waiting for Godot. I feel like it's that book as a game, where you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Same old story, same old song and dance. And the only time when you can break the cycle is when you are, through sheer RNG, able to break out of Asphodel and eventually roll those dice well enough to get out of Elysium. And I just really wish developers would stop using this stupid model. I do think it's a dumb model. The whole, like, rinse, recycle, repeat, run model. Like, I'm also playing Elden Ring. I think that's a better game. I'm playing SpongeBob right now. I think that's a better game. I think both of those progression models trump this style. Like, you hold, and I said this in the SpongeBob episode yesterday. It's like you hold on to your spatulas. In Elden Ring, for the most part, you hold on to your progress, onto your progression. You beat Godric the Grafted, great. Are you ever gonna have to fight him again in the playthrough? No, you're not. You're not. You will have to fight Godfrey again, because the first version you fought of him was a ghost, but that is very different. That's very different, right? Because you're fighting a ghost version of the boss. From a lore perspective and a gameplay perspective, it makes sense that you're going to fight the guy more than once. Because it's not the real version of him you're fighting. It's like, it's almost like World of Warcraft, like the Shade of Aran. Like you're not fighting the real Aran, you're just fighting the ghost version. And he looks different and he has slightly different attacks. But you beat the boss. And you don't have to do it again. Hey, like, whoa, what do you know about that? You don't have to do it again. And I actually, as a player, I enjoy that. I enjoy not having to fight Megara for the 20th flipping time. You know? I actually enjoy not having to fight the stupid Hydra for the 30th time. I like beating, you know, whatever it is, Margit the Fell Omen, and you're good to go. You're done. You don't have to fight the boss again. You can actually move into the next area, use the runes to level up your character, and you don't have to repeat any levels. None. Once you cash in those runes, you are locked in. And being locked in is one of the best feelings in the game you can have, because you don't have to worry constantly about losing your runes. Probably the biggest fear, the biggest concern, the biggest annoyance or pain point in any game that is like this is the retraction of progress. The retraction of progress. Losing the runes. Having to start back from start charters. Like that is the worst thing. That is the absolute worst thing. Like you have to start over again. Like that feeling of erasing progress, of having to start and do anything over again, whether it's losing your runes or starting a new run in Hades, is straight up annoying as a gamer. It is annoying. Okay? And incredibly frustrating. Like, if I'm just being blunt, it is actually frustrating. Which is why I said in today's Elden Ring episode, I'm like, you know what? If I get 50k runes, I'm cashing it in. Hey, snap. Yeah, there you go. Cashing it in. Because I do not want to feel that level of frustration and disappointment again. Or the remainder, K, not speaking in mathematical terms, the remainder of the playthrough, the rest of the playthrough, I do not want to experience that feeling again. Because it sucks. You know what it feels like? It feels like kind of like that game Jump King, right? In that game, oh my gosh, I could probably write a book about how frustrating that game is, but I think it reduces this concept to such a simple level that I think it's worth talking about from a commentary perspective. Because you jump to the next level, the next physical level stage. You know, whether you're in the snowy part or the green grass part. I can't even remember the game because I'm trying to block it out. The Chapel Perilous. You know, I'm trying to like erase the horrible memories. you get there, and you mess up the jump for whatever reason. You're human, you made a mistake. You didn't press the button properly. You get to start all the way back down. Like, gravity kicks in and you fall all the way down to 2 or 3 previous levels. That is kind of how it feels like in Hades too. Whereas in this game, it's like dying to the Hydra. Like, dying to the Hydra is like missing that jump into the sewers in Jump King and having to like replay the first 2 parts again. Like, it doesn't feel good. I'll say that. It does not feel great. Even if you try your best, it still feels bad. Like, because you have to redo it all over again. And I'd say take a note out of SpongeBob's book. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. They got it right in that game. They got it 100% correct in that game. Because there is nothing, zero, nada, that you will ever need to redo in that game again. You beat, what is it? Goo Lagoon? You collected all the spatulas? You collected all the socks? You're done. You completed the level. Something that I think literally every developer needs to bury their nose in that concept. Roll around in it, do what you gotta do, internalize that concept of completing the level. Because that is a successful element in today's gaming scene. And another game that series that has done this well throughout the countless ages is Pokemon. Like Pokemon Red, Blue, Green. Pokemon. Even back 20 some odd years ago, 25, 26 years ago, when Pokemon Blue first came out in the States, they had it right way back then. You beat Brock. Did you ever have to fight Brock again after getting the first badge? No. You don't need to. You can talk to him again. But if you lose to Misty, are you going to have to fight Brock again? No, you're not going to. Because the Game Freak developers actually understood something about progression in games. They're like, it's fun to advance. Period. It is fun to not have to replay content. You know? And this is the reason why I only play Hades one time a week. Because I think I would go absolutely bananas if I was playing this every day like I do Elden Ring. Because there's only so much replay I can subject myself to at any given point in time. Which is why Jump King was so challenging and taxing. And I would say not challenging in a fun way, challenging in a trying to overcome a hurdle way. Now I'll probably never play, like, I'm somewhat marveling at the fact that I was able to beat Jump King. Because, yeah, that was a frustrating game. And I'll probably, like I said, not do any of the extra content unless I see like an outcry of support for that content on this channel, on this show. If I see a bunch of comments below telling me like, please play the Jump King extra content, if I receive massive donations from people saying, hey, Stormer Show, could you please play that, I might consider it. But based on what I've experienced from the game so far, I have no willingness or desire to do so. And Hades will probably be the same way. Once I beat this game, through some miraculous run where I have really great RNG, really great boons, the rooms are set up in a way that's not gonna like screw me or like immediately cost me a life. I do respectable damage. I have decent survivability. I have chaos boons that actually make sense. I'm done. Once I beat this game, I'm done. I will never subject myself to another Hades run after I beat this freaking game. Because in spite of all these positive reviews, there's something that they got glaringly wrong. And if you want to know where and why and how, just look at SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. That's what they got wrong. Hades developers. And I would say Elden Ring to a somewhat lesser extent, because if you strategize, I would say Elden Ring overcomes this in a way that's I somewhat agree with, that if you're strategic about cashing in your runes, you are able to minimize your frustration and loss of progress. It's not always foolproof, because there are times where you straight up cannot level because you don't have enough runes to do so. But if you can time it right and maybe do a little bit of farming, you can typically minimize the frustration that follows from having your progress erased, wiped clean. But yeah, look at SpongeBob, look at Pokemon, and every single Pokemon game from Blue has followed that same formula, and every game has worked. Silver, Leaf Green, Ruby, what is it on now? Black, White? No, Black, White was a while ago. Sword, Shield. I think it's Legends Arceus now or something like that, right? I don't know. I can't even keep track. There have been so many Pokemon games. But that's because the game works. The game is fun. It is a successful formula that started way the heck back then. But the same basic principles still apply. They still work. They're still making the same, a slightly different game, but same formula. But the game is fun because you hold on to your progress. Your Pokemon are leveling up. You're seeing the growth and development of your gameplay right before your eyes. Charmander is evolving into Charmeleon. And it's never going to be a Charmander again. Like, you never have to worry about that again. Because why would you have to replay the same thing again? It's just a point, you know? The point that I'm trying to make. Like, why would you want to re-experience a Charmander? They were able to introduce that concept in later games with the whole egg mechanic. Which, I don't know. The point being, you evolve Charmander into Charmeleon and then Charizard. And for the rest of your game, for the rest of your save, it stays Charizard. If you lose to the Elite Four, you don't have to raise a Charmander again. You might be able to level up your Charizard just a couple more times and you're good. That's the point. That's the point I've been trying to make in this somewhat long rant about the deletion of progress being perhaps the least fun aspect of any modern game. Even games that are highly rated will fall into this trap of erasing player progress. Developers, if you're listening, don't do it. Don't even think of erasing player progress in any way, shape, or form. because otherwise you're making a Sisyphean mistake. Okay. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you all have a nice night. Happy Monday. Denmo Stormer Show.